guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, welcome, my name's Megan. And for today's video, I'm going to be unboxing the YSL Hobo bag, which I recently bought on a trip to Paris for my birthday, and I've been eyeing this bag up for such a long time, so I'm so excited to finally have it in my collection. But when I was looking for reviews on this bag, I couldn't really find much on YouTube or anywhere else, so I wanted to do a complete review for you guys so you can see the pros and the cons of this bag now that I've had it for 2 months and I've worn it out and about a couple of times. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and do stay tuned until the end because I'm going to be talking about my luxury shopping experiences in Paris, which weren't all positive, so stay tuned for that, and I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so obviously I did get it out of the box already. This is just put back in the box for the sake of this video. So here is the bag in all of its glory. I'm just so happy that I went for this one. She's just a beauty. I feel like when the light reflects on it, like you can really see how smooth the leather is, but if I kind of like turn it like that, then that's what you get every day. The buckle is adjustable, the strap's adjustable, and you can choose what length to have it at. I'm just gonna quickly do up this buckle. So this is how I carry the bag at the full length, and this bag drop is 19 centimeters, so you've got a good amount of space to fit it under your shoulder. And I do actually find that it's really comfortable just to wear on your shoulder, and it doesn't really seem to fall off, I say, with it falling off. It doesn't like seem to kind of go like that off my arm when I'm wearing it about, funny enough. So yeah, this is the bag. It is, like I say, this really smooth and delicate leather, and as you can see, like if you get any fingerprints or anything on it, then it does stick around with the bag. I know that I've got a little dimple there on mine, but you know, I'm not really fussed about scratches and marks on a bag because I just think it like adds to the character of the bag, and this bag is just so beautiful. So this leather is a continuous piece which comes down at the side of the strap and goes all the way down, and I just think that creates such a chic silhouette. It really reminds me of 60s style. I feel like this bag looks like it could be very retro. This is my first YSL bag I have ever gone for. I feel like some of the other styles can be a bit dated, but I really loved and fell in love with the shoulder bag. And as soon as I saw it when it came out on the website, this was like back over a year ago, I just fell in love with it. I thought it was such a gorgeous take on the Prada nylon bag, which I know was super popular back in 2020 when this bag came out. It's definitely the nicest shoulder bag I've ever seen, and is such a classic piece to add to your collection. So I feel like the look of this bag is the first pro. Of course, it's just such a sleek design. But for the first con, I'd say is that I really would have preferred it to have feet on the bottom, just because I am a bit worried about the smooth leather. So I wouldn't put it down on a surface on the floor or anything, just because I'd be a bit worried about it getting scratched on the bottom. And then the other thing which slightly bothers me, but I kind of have come to terms with it, is the fact that it doesn't actually have a zip. It is just a closing like that. And at first this really made me question whether or not I was going to even get the bag, because that is such a massive thing. But actually it closes together really nicely, and nothing ever seems to fall out of the bag. Which is fine. I'll show you later when I've got some stuff in it, but I do think you don't need to be that worried about the fastening, just because it does close together quite tightly. I haven't had any problems so far with stuff falling out of it, but it's definitely something to be mindful if you are considering purchasing this bag. So let's talk about the price point. So this bag retails for £1,410, which is a lot of money, of course, for a handbag, but actually for YSL and for handbags in general these days, that is actually quite an affordable price. But when I originally went to Paris, I was considering a couple of other black classic bag options, no spoilers, but I think that this price point is really fair for what you get. And even having a black shoulder bag from Chanel or Dior can cost you, you know, £2,000 to £6,000. So yeah, I definitely think this is such a great starter item for your first designer purchase. I'll leave this one linked. The only place I could find it in stock was on selfridges.com if you're in the UK, but I will add back into the bio, if I can find it at any point, the Farfetch version of this bag, because if you don't know, Farfetch collects items from boutique stores around the world. This isn't sponsored, but I just love Farfetch. So you normally can get 10% off of your purchases through buying from Farfetch, and I have seen this one in stock for a little while on Farfetch. So yeah, I definitely recommend waiting and seeing if you can get it for 10% off. If not, if you're thinking about getting it for Christmas or you just want to get it now, then definitely have a look on Selfridges, because I know they've got them in stock. In terms of styling this bag, it is such an easy and versatile piece. I honestly would wear this in the evenings and in the daytime, and I think it's a really great transitional bag. This is why I honestly believe this is such a great first designer bag, because you can just wear it so many different ways and it's really not going to clash with anything. I love wearing this with an all black outfit with gold jewellery. I think that looks super chic and classy, but you could wear it with a nice coat, or especially in the evening with a nice dress, this would look so beautiful. I personally have been wearing this. I'm obsessed with the look of it with turtlenecks and jeans. When I went into Selfridges, I saw a girl with this bag with her phone in her hand on the phone and this bag in the crook of her arm, and she just looked $1 million. That is another reason that sold this to me, just this random girl in Selfridges. It's definitely such an it bag at the moment, and I usually don't go for trend bags because I don't like the bag to be associated with a certain like era or like year, because I feel like that's when it looks dated. Yeah, I feel like even though people do have this and it's definitely doing the rounds on Pinterest, I'll include some inspiration actually. Definitely go and look this bag up on Pinterest because there is so many outfit ideas, and that again sold this bag for me. I just felt like because it's so true to my style that I could definitely justify it. And I think that's the thing with trends, is that you should only buy into them if you feel like it's the epitome of your style and you would have liked it before it was in fashion, if that makes sense. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what fits in this bag, and I forgot to mention earlier actually how you open the bag, which is quite important. So you just take the L of the bag and you just unclip it. So yeah, really easy to open. And with this bag, I find that it fits all of my essentials. It's just so easy to have everything I need and just grab it and go. So yeah, there's definitely so much space and it's deceptively big. So the first thing I of course have is my phone. I have the iPhone 12 Pro and it fits perfectly in here. So you know that if you had the Max, it would be absolutely fine. I really think any phone would fit in here. It's just loads of room. And then I also have my battery pack for my phone. I also do have a cable normally with me, which is really important for me because especially when I'm in London, I'm always running out of phone battery. So then I just have a very non-aesthetic mask. Always wear your mask, even though definitely need to have a reusable mask. I just have this blue one for some reason. So then I also have my sunglasses, and a lot of the time my sunglasses are on my head anyway, so that's not a problem. These are actually the Prada, oh I can't remember the name of them actually, but they're like a Prada cat eye sunglass. Such a nice winter pair of sunglasses. So I take those with me a lot of the time and again fit really nicely, although you can't have them with the case in. So maybe if you had like a slimmer case, like a Ray-Bans case, then that would be fine. So then I just have a hand cream. This one is the Byredo flower head hand cream, which I got on my advent calendar. And normally I do have hand sanitizer as well with me, but I need to buy another one, so that also would fit in there. And then also I just take a Vaseline with me everywhere. Just always got to be sure, especially in this freezing cold weather at the moment, I definitely need something for chapped lips. And then I just have a little powder. This is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I just have a tiny little one of these, which is so good for taking around with you on the go, especially if you have small bags. So I just have that, and then I just have a little powder brush from Real Techniques, which is so dirty. And I normally will just carry with me as well a lip combo. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Foxy Brown and the Calvin Klein lipstick in Thelmadora. And so then lastly, and arguably most importantly, I have my car keys. And I just have my car keys with a little keychain on. So I just keep all of my cards in here, and I just love having everything attached to my car keys. It makes it so nice and easy. And I also have my AirPods on here as well. So yeah, it just fits so much, and a lot of the time I'll also have my camera in my bag with me as well. Okay, so that's everything I have to say about my gorgeous bag. I'm so happy that I went for this one. So I wanted to tell the story of when I was actually picking it out in Paris, because yeah, I had some mixed experiences. So originally when I went to Paris, it was my 21st birthday, so I really wanted to treat myself to an amazing bag. So originally I was looking at the Chanel Classic Flap in the caviar leather. I was so excited to make this purchase. I've been saving up for ages, and I also had some birthday money to put towards it. And I wanted to buy it when I was in Paris. I feel like it's a rite of passage to get your first Chanel in Paris at the iconic Rue Cambon store. I went in and was so excited. It was my birthday, and we just went in and got completely ignored by the person on the door who had hand sanitizer, just completely ignored us. We're like, okay, fine. So we went in and I found not the exact one, but a fuchsia pink version of it. And so I said to mum, like, because I wanted to get one of the store person's attention, I said to mum, that's the one I'm looking at. And yeah, they just completely ignored me. There was probably about 4 workers that were in the store, and it must have been about 15 security guards. I'm not even joking. Mum and I said that they probably had a heist the week before because there was so many security guards, and I can normally tell the difference, but they were stood behind the counter. So I said like, oh, is anyone available to help me? And he just went, I'm security, sorry, like not like he didn't speak good English. He was like, no. So I was like, okay. So they had this seating area. So Mum and I went and sat down on this little seating area. Obviously just like showing that we wanted to be served and that we were ready. I didn't want to like look around for ages. And if you've ever been in a Chanel store before, they've not really got anything good on display. It's normally just all like the bright colours and stuff. So yeah, I felt a bit uncomfortable at this point. I was starting to feel a little bit anxious, and bearing in mind it was my birthday, I was like, I am not gonna spend my birthday upset and feeling anxious and feeling sick in a Chanel store. So yeah, I kind of sat there for a while. Sales associates were going back and forth, and there were a few other customers in the store, so I completely understand that they were probably busy, but it definitely was not even like that, because they didn't even say like, oh, we'll be with you in a minute, ma'am, or we'll get someone for you shortly, or, you know, we're busy at the moment. And not even an eye contact and a smile, like genuinely they just kept walking past us. And so I felt so sick, and I felt really like, you know, when you get that feeling in your stomach of just feeling like really anxious, and I was like, this is my birthday, I've come to buy a ridiculously expensive thing, why do I feel like this? And I had my mum with me as well, and she said she felt exactly the same. So we just left Chanel, and it's such a shame that they have this customer service experience. I know I've got a friend who works like undercover for Chanel in all the stores, and she said that it is like that, like that's how it is. But it was just such a negative experience, but actually everything worked out because I got this beauty, and also I save myself a hell of a lot of money going for this option as well. Just crazy how Chanel treat people. I feel like I hear horror stories, but I don't actually expect it to be like that. And I've been to the Bond Street store and purchased on 2 occasions now, and they've always been really nice and helpful. So I definitely think it is just the Rue Cambon store. I hear so many horror stories from that store. And then we went into YSL at the end of the day of my birthday, and I was just genuinely struggling to keep my eyes open. Too much excitement for one day. I said that I was looking potentially for this bag, and that I liked this bag, and that I wanted to look at a few colours. There was also another bag which I really loved the look of, which I'll leave here because I'm definitely going to get that bag just in a different colour at some point. So I was speaking to the worker in there, and he said, it's just been Paris Fashion Week, everyone loves it, it's been in all the shows, we don't think that you're gonna be able to get it necessarily. So, and also I forgot to mention that I looked at a watch as well after Chanel that didn't pan out either. So at this point I'm feeling very hopeless, and he said, you know, it's been so busy in the Paris store at the moment and they have not got any of these bags, but I only go back to London. And then he was like, wait a second, I think we've just had a bag come in, you might not be able to get it, I'll go and see, like there might be one bag in store. And I was like, oh my god, I've been through this before at Louis Vuitton, like it's very like secretive and like all so exclusive. And he was like, if we find you the bag, you can't look at it, you have to just buy it. And I was like, well, I kind of want to check it, you know, if there's anything wrong with it. And so he went downstairs and he came back up and he was like, we don't have the bag, sorry. So I'm presuming they must have literally sold it to somebody in the store already. So yeah, kind of thought that was a bit sad. And he was like, look, I can order some in for you and it'll be about a week. And I was like, I'll be back from Paris by then. And he was like, okay, let me see if I can get one ordered for you for Monday. Again, you'll just have to purchase it. I was like, fine. So yeah, long story short, I went back on the Monday. They thankfully sourced the bag for me and got it in Paris. Although it wasn't on my birthday, it's still an amazing treat for my birthday and I'm so in love with it. I definitely want to add more bags to my collection, like build a great bag collection. Not only for the fact that they are obviously gorgeous, but also the fact that they're such good investment pieces if you choose wisely. I know that the Louis Vuitton bag, which I got for about £600 on my 18th birthday, and now it's worth £1,000. So great investment if you know which ones to strategically go for, or you can just have an amazing bag collection. Like Carrie from Sex and the City, that's like me, but she's with shoes and I'm with bags. So yeah, definitely going to be shopping a little bit more. Let me know if you guys want to see more luxury purchases. But But yeah, so I hope you guys found this video informative and helpful. Let me know what your thoughts are on the bag, if you're thinking about getting it, if this has kind of made up your mind or swayed you the other way. I'm not judging. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and you found it informative and helpful. And as always, I will see you in next week's video. Bye!